Good morning. We got the delivery dog with us. We got this DoorDash, $6, 3.5 miles. We're pulling a Bud soda. We got an Uber in the queue. We gotta go drop this DoorDash off now. All right, just picked up this Uber, Dunkin' Donuts, $7, 2.9 miles.
Have a good day.
You too. Cool, so we dropped the Uber off and there wasn't no tip on that order. So I did the super dirty multi-app. Oh, they're sending another one. Let's see if it's worth it. Yeah, $9 for 12 miles. I'll pass on that one. All right, DoorDash sent us another one, $6.75, 3.2 miles, picking up at the same Dunkin' Donuts I just picked up from. Thank you. All right, I just got this order, California Pizza Kitchen, 10 something. I think it was 2 or 3 miles. Thank you. All right, right after I dropped off the last one, got another one, pretty good, $7.50, 2 or 3 miles again. This one's dropping off downtown though, so hopefully the drop off isn't too bad. All right, so I fudged up big time, y'all. The dude was staying at a hotel in downtown Annapolis, and I saw him standing out on the corner looking at his phone, looking at my car, looking at his phone, and I was like, "Are you Jim?" And he was like, "Yep." And then I handed him the food, and I was at a red light. He walked away, I drove away, and then I saw that I was supposed to get a pin from him. So now I'm talking to support so they can finish the order. All right, I got the pin fiasco figured out. I realized I talked to support, and then they told me you can just do it yourself. And I could have also contacted the customer to get the pin, but I didn't feel like bugging him. Man's trying to eat Taco Bell. Anyway, I got another one at the China Walk. I don't know where that's at. It's 13 bucks going 5 miles. So let me see if I can go find the China Walk. All right, I found the China Walk. Thank God it wasn't downtown. So this Uber, the China Walk, is going to an apartment building called the James. And it was, when I first started doing food delivery, that was like the first apartment building I experienced, you know, where it's one of these fancy ass apartment buildings where you can't get in, and when you do get in, there's freaking like 100 apartments on one floor, and there's no like signs of where any of the numbers are or anything. It used to really stress me out, but this person said they meet me outside, so might be another order where I don't get any drop-off action. Here we go, here's the drop-off action. Boom. The James. Ain't no one waiting for me out here. Happy customer. All right, I started driving back home after doing that last one because it's 10:30 at night and I don't normally deliver food this late. But we just got this Papa John's. Shoot, how many monies was it? I think it was $13 or $14. And it says it's going 7 miles, but I'm on the highway and I'm 4 miles from the Papa John's, and then the rest of the miles are going towards my house. So this is a beautiful order to end the night.
No, you were here.
It's all good. I got an Uber for Winnie.
Winnie?
Yep. Oh, my pizza bag is so deep. Oh. You too, thank you. All right, so we got the Papa John's. They got the drive-through. I love that. You just go pick up your pizza. I would put it in the pizza bag, but the pizza bag, oh my God, that last Uber was $4 for I don't care how many miles. Let's see what this one is. All right, so that Uber I just dropped off has like a $2 tip on it. It's crazy. How long did they have to wait for Uber to pay me $12 in base pay? Like, how? Because Uber will send you the same order for the same amount of money, like over and over and over. Anyway, that is gonna do it for today. All right, it's Saturday morning now. Got an Instacart. It's almost 15 bucks, going half a mile, 15 items. Let's go shopping.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Is not available at this time. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Alright, so it's one of these buildings where you gotta call the call box. The call box goes to their voicemail. It says if you have any problems, call their landline, which is obviously their cell phone. Also goes to voicemail. I don't know what to do. Alright, so I figured out how to get in the building. One of their neighbors was unloading his groceries, so I asked him if he could let me in, and he was like, "Who are you here to see?" And I told him the guy's name. He's like, "Oh, okay." And then when I got up there, the guy, I told him that I couldn't get in the door, and he was like, "Oh, the phone must be off the hook." But I don't understand, because he was adding items while I was shopping. I don't know. Maybe he really has a landline and it literally was off the hook. That's the only thing that makes sense, because... Anyway, we finished it. All right, I got another Instacart. It is $24.42. I think it was 24 items. It's either 2 or 4 miles. Anyway, it's too hot to keep sitting in the car. It's time to go shopping. Got the Instacart shop for. It went smooth. But we had a, what did we have? Oh yeah, parfait fiasco. They wanted some like French style parfait. They had a bunch of other flavors, but not the French. And I even asked the people in the deli to check for it in the back, and they didn't have it. And it's, the app said she wanted a refund, so I refunded her. And then when I made it like halfway through the store, she was like, do they have any other parfaits? So I went back over and sent her a picture, and she ended up getting 2 extra parfaits. So that should mean my tip goes up a little bit. Hello.
Thank you. Wonderful. Well, that made it much easier than trailer, huh?
Oh yeah, I love this thing.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
All right, I got another Instacart. This one is $24. It's going 7 miles, so we got to do a bit of driving on this one. But it's only 17 items, so another easy order. Keep some money coming in. All right, I didn't get any drop-off action for that Instacart. There was a lot going on. There was another Instacart chopper dropping off groceries. And then there was like cars lying down the street. I don't know if they were having a party or something, but people were showing up to their house, so I was just worried about getting the groceries dropped off. Sorry I didn't film anything. All right, after dropping off the Instacart, I got this Uber Eats. It's like 8 bucks, going 3 miles, picking up at McDonald's. All right, pretty much right after dropping off the Uber, got an Instacart. This is a pretty good one. $24, 1.6 miles, only 15 items. I went past the Giant, so now I got to turn around and go back to the Giant. All right, dropped that Instacart off. I got shafted pretty good on that one because they wanted a 6-pack of like Essentia, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, 6-pack of some water that's, you know, pretty expensive. And then they wanted a 12-pack of cranberry Canada Dry, which I think they only carry that at Christmas time. So I lost like $4 or $5 in tip on that order, so that's always fun. It's my fault. I deserve to lose the money. All right, I got another Instacart. It is $44 and something. 47 items, going 5.6 miles. First order I've had today with 2 customers, but let's go knock it out. All right, after dropping off that Instacart, we got an R2 out here. I haven't seen this man in a while, but he is always out here. Literally right after I dropped off that last Instacart, I got another one. This one's kind of a big one, but it's $33, 39 items, 4.5 miles. There's 63 units. That's why I say it's kind of big, but this is good. Staying busy. We got 2 DoorDash orders. We got that pizzas. I think it was $14.50 for 4 miles. 2 customers, I'll do that all day. But funny thing happened. When I walked into Mama Roma's and they started handing me orders. Another Dasher walked in and he's like, "Oh, I'm here to pick up those 2 orders." And I looked at him like really weird, like, "You might have 2 orders, but it's not the same orders as me." And then he said the names of his order and I was like, "Nah," and I told him the names of my order and he's like, "Oh. He must be new." That's all there is to that. Let's go drop this shit off. All right, we didn't get no drop-off action for the first DoorDash because it's raining. I don't know what just happened, but after I dropped that last DoorDash off, now it went from saying I was going to make $14.50 to $15.50 on this order. So maybe the first customer added more tip. All right, so the rain, there's a little bit of a, oh, I'm getting more orders. Oh, DoorDash and an Uber. And so right after dropping off that DoorDash, I just got this one. It is $8.50 for 4 miles, picking up at Burger King. I hate picking up at Burger King, but hopefully it's not too crowded. It is freaking pouring right now. But I'm hyped because it was like 100 degrees and it's 75 degrees now. So that rain really dropped the temperature. But anyway, let's go to Burger King and pick this joint up. Oh my God. This joint was already ready, but it's about to get soaked. All right, DoorDash sweet in the pot. Another 2 miles, another $7. Oof. So wet. All right, so we just had the craziest little DoorDash streak. That was awesome. It was 4 orders. I just did 4 orders in a little bit more than 30 minutes. And I made $33.50. That last one I just dropped off, it's told me $7, paid me $9.50. DoorDash always hiding tips. Let the rain fall down, man. That That was a killer little streak there. All right, it's Sunday evening now. Just got this Uber 668, 2.8 miles. Then they stacked it with 5 guys for like 13 or 14 bucks for 4 or 5 miles. Thanks, man. Yeah. All right, so after dropping that one off, or before I could drop that one off, Uber sent me another one, $9.55, 4.5 miles, picking up at the China Walk. All right, so right after we dropped off that Uber, the customer called me and was like, hey, there was supposed to be 2 Cokes with my order. She's like, what can I do to resolve this? And I was like, well, I could contact support, but normally they won't do anything unless the customer has a, you know, like calls and complains. So I told her to do that. She was very nice about it. She wasn't like, go give me my Cokes or anything crazy, but I did not see 2 Cokes. I saw 2 Sprites, and there were 2 Sprites, but I didn't see 2 Cokes on that order. Anyway, we just pulled up to the China Walk. I was literally 0.2 miles away from it when I dropped that last one off. So let's go get the next one. All right, y'all, I just gotta say, the China Walk is like super ghetto Chinese restaurant. What have y'all ever picked up an Uber Eats order that comes in a box that's taped shut? What's going on? This is weird. Anyway, let's go drop this off. Happy customer. Yeah, so that Uber in the box, he was standing outside and he came up to my car. I handed it to him. I was like, it's kind of weird, it's in a box. He's like, yeah. And I was like, they were giving everyone else bags, but this is how they gave me yours. And then when I had to do a turn around and come back, and he was standing outside and he like waved at me, and I was like, uh-oh, 2 orders in a row or something's wrong. And then he was just like, you didn't have another order, did you? And I was like, no. Are you waiting for something else? He's like, yeah, I ordered another. Whatever. Man, you gotta love Uber. Look at this freaking order. Not even $10 to go 30 miles. And it goes to Baltimore too. Hell no. Seriously, I hope that person never gets their food, and I hope they never want to use Uber Eats again, because no one should ever do an order like that. All right, now we got a DoorDash. Papa John's, $9.75, going 3.2 miles. Oh, I think my pizza bag's upside down, but does it really matter? I had to take my 75 millionth picture of my pizza bag for DoorDash. All right, so right after I picked up the Papa John's for DoorDash, I got an Instacart worth doing. It's 17 bucks, going like 4 miles, only shopping for 10 items. And the DoorDash drops off right over near the Giant that we need to shop for, so perfect. Empty pizza bag means we got the money. Let's go shopping. Somebody's baking brownies. All right, that's gonna do it for deliveries for this one. So now we'll go over the weekly totals. We'll start with Instacart. I made $693.90. Then on DoorDash, I made $131.25. And on Uber Eats, I made $122.48. And when you add all of those together, comes to $947.63. I failed this week, guys. I had to take my mom back to the hospital, so I've been real stressed out, but you know, $947, that's not too bad. I'm not mad about it. Oh yeah, and I drove 504 miles to make that money. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have not, click on the shoe, subscribe to the channel, watch the suggested video, leave me a comment, thumbs up, and me and Diesel say goodbye. Hope these apps treat you good next week.